In this video, we're going to look at the hydrogenation of alkenes to give alkanes using hydrogen over a palladium catalyst. This is a very standard reaction. Organic chemists use it all the time. We can show this reaction by here we're in Oscar Sin, so we can go to the reagent chart and we can pick hydrogen over palladium, draw in the reagent, press the magic button, and we indeed get propane. Now, how does this actually work? Well, it's a pretty complicated reaction, and what I'm going to show you is just kind of very schematic. But basically, in the first step, the palladium, which of course is palladium metal, it's solid palladium. It's usually supported on some inert material like charcoal. But the palladium is going to essentially react with the hydrogen, and in essence, the hydrogen is split by the palladium. It does a very clean reaction. In fact, the palladium will suck up a whole lot of the hydrogen. It essentially dissolves in the palladium. Then the next step is bringing in the alkene. So let me get a copy of the alkene here. And the alkene comes in and sits above the palladium. And in essence, what happens is you form a three-membered ring to the palladium from the carbon. So this is a kind of a weird reaction, but transition metals are indeed weird. Now, what happens next? Well, what happens next, let me just duplicate this, okay, is that, and I can draw some arrows, is essentially this hydrogen migrates to one of the ends of the carbon, okay, and then the bond from the palladium to that carbon is broken. Those electrons go back to the palladium. So this is kind of the hydrogen migrations to the palladium at the same time breaking the bond from that carbon to the palladium. And that would give us, of course, the hydrogen here is gone, and it's up there on the carbon. So then this just happens again. So again, let me duplicate this, brings it over, and now this time their second hydrogen is going to do the migration. And we, of course, will again bring this other bond back to the palladium. So again, let me just redraw that a little bit, pull out the arrow a little bit. So again, another hydrogen migration. And of course, when it does this, that hydrogen's gone over here, that bond's gone, and we have our free propane above the palladium. So this is a very general reaction. You can just draw. Let's just draw out another example. Let's say we have. Let me say just this simple molecule here. Go up, choose the hydrogen over palladium, and we simply ask for the reaction. Well, I guess it's being confused by this stuff up here. I have to do this one manually. Come it over, and and we get our alkane. So anyway, it's a very simple reaction. You just, in Oscar Sin, you just draw in your alkene, you choose the hydrogen over palladium, and you'll get your product.